Welcome, everybody, to Can't Draw Horses Club.
Hello.
Hello out there in TV land.
Beautiful.
Today we've got Az with us, so it's gonna be a normal one.
No,
Uh, I
wait.
added
Actually, it might
I
be.
added Kirby Moon to the overlay for you.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Today we're going to be doing a coloring page from Mineko's Night Market, which I would love to share, but you will have to keep an eye on the socials
Eh,
for Humble and Meowza, I guess, or Mineko's Night Market's specific
Some some
branding
form of
account.
those
Yeah,
things.
just keep an eye on the sky, the spaces, the places, or
It
just
should.
go out and buy a coloring book to do your own coloring in.
Fingers crossed. It should be out within the next week. But I also don't work for that company, so don't fucking listen to me.
You heard it here first, folks. Don't fucking listen to Az.
No,
No.
that's the rule number one. Don't listen to me.
So this is what the page looks like.
Uh,
Woo! Metric furlong, no music today, thank you. And that's it. I'm using Clip Studio, and I'm gonna have my little tablety thing. And
Molly, you're such a brat.
so yeah, I guess we're both using Clip, eh?
Yo. Well, that's
Yeah.
the only thing I use. You
Whoa.
probably I don't know. You were always like you have multiple programs or some nonsense.
I have an unquenchable thirst for programs. I
That is one of the most you things that I could possibly hear. That's like one of those statements where I didn't necessarily know that it was true prior to hearing it, but as soon as I did hear it, I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
ask me how many game engines I've tried as,
No, thank you.
because it's most of them. It's
I
almost
don't
all of
even
them.
know I don't even know how many game engines there are. Like other than the one that people hate right now.
Unity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've certainly done some work in Unity. Um, yeah, I haven't tried the new Unreal stuff like the UE5.
Mm.
But I do have Godot installed. I could just start playing with Godot right now. That's like
No.
art. No?
I mean, you could, but then you wouldn't be doing the coloring page with me, and then why the hell would I even be here?
Anyways,
Like,
I'm gonna set my layer to multiply so that I can just draw underneath.
eh,
Eh,
you do your version, I'll do my version.
that's what I'm doing. All right. I guess I'll start with like
Eh.
whatever the undertone should be. I've got blue, so maybe blue is it. Most of the stuff is going to be blue. I'm also just going to use like the lasso fill
There we
tool a lot.
go. Lazy.
I am
Lazy. I'm gonna act like it's an actual coloring page and color it. I know, novel. What the hell was that face you were making?
color thing.
Oh my goodness.
Little water wings.
Excuse
Lovely.
me.
It's all those. What are they? Pumpkin seeds you got there? You snacking on?
Pumpkin spice pumpkin seeds.
What?
Eh.
That. Wait. Hold on. Enhance.
Oh. They're pumpkin seeds, sugar, butter, pumpkin spice blend, and salt. These are actually something that have existed in the fall season at Trader Joe's for years and years and years. They are actually very good. Like I'm I'm now very picky about my pumpkin spice things because I got pumpkin spiced out. So if I'm eating something that's or drinking something that's pumpkin spice, you know it's good. These are really good. Also, if you put them on top of butternut squash soup, like with a little creme fraiche, ah, beautiful. I might have done that a lot when I was in the demo section.
Just sitting there.
It made a lot of
Wait,
no,
okay.
like
So
it made a lot of sales.
when
Oh,
we go to like Costco or something for snack time and they're
mhm.
demonstrating, you cook the food. Normally they don't just stand there and eat it and show me what it's like to eat it.
No.
That's yeah, now I'm imagining that's Trader Joe's system. So things are weird in America.
No.
Yeah.
I made it for the people. And then
You're the people.
I have to know I made the recipes that I scheduled out. So if I was going to be selling it to people, I should know what it tastes like.
Sure.
And so I sampled it as one would if they were a chef making their food for their customers.
Yep.
You should always taste your food if you're giving it to somebody. Look, I'm sure that if chat cared right now, they would agree with me.
They would agree if they cared.
Yeah.
Hmm. Snow monkey. Monkey.
Monkey.
Monkey. Oh man, I could just zoom in. That would. Why didn't I just zoom in?
I don't know. Why didn't you zoom in?
Just sitting here like squinting, trying to follow these narrow lines. I have technology.
Man, I get the weirdest quotes in that quote system.
That's, I mean, a very utility quote.
It truly is. I'm trying. See what you're doing. See if it looks better. Do you... Oh wow, look at that. Can't believe you didn't teach me that when I was asking you for help in other things.
Are we talking about me or the
Yep,
YouTube tutorials?
you.
Ah. No, no, I'm abandoning you to the YouTubes now.
Oh no, not the YouTubes.
No, the ones that try to teach you things.
I don't like those.
That's what I'm saying. Wait, was that sarcasm? Ah!
No.
Ah! Can't believe I got so soon.
It's not that hard to get to got you. What? You think it's not true?
Paul, play the sad Hulk music.
Paul's not here, bitch.
Language.
What?
It's
Oh,
a
I'm
stream for
sorry.
horses.
Is this a kid's
No, it's a
stream?
stream for horses.
I'm pretty sure that a horse would curse if they could.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, see? Yeah, see? I mean, like, if you don't think horses would curse, then you've never met a horse, like, in person.
Have Have you met a horse in person?
Yes. I
Were
used
they
to
like
own
at
a
Trader
horse.
Joe's? Were they like walking
No, I
around?
owned a
Were they
horse. No,
wearing
I owned a
clothing?
horse. No, I owned a horse. Also, my dad was the lead of the horse barn
Woo.
at a
Uh-huh.
camp that I can't refrain his wording. But he was the guy who took care of the horses at a camp that we used to live at.
You lived at a camp with
Yeah,
a
we
horse
lived on
barn.
yeah,
You
we
lived in a
lived
horse
on
barn and you
no,
had
we
a
lived in a
horse.
house. We lived in a
A
house.
house for
The
horses.
pasture God no. Oh, I wish I owned a horse farm.
What would you do with it?
Own horses and and pet them and love them and maybe occasionally take them out for rides. That that sounds horrible, as if I would leave them trapped. No, I just want to own horses like people own cats.
Okay, I thought you were gonna stop very suddenly there.
Like cats or
No,
dogs. Like I
no,
don't
no.
necessarily need
I
a
want to
horse.
own horse. Like, you own people. No,
No,
no.
like
Like people.
people own cats and dogs and other animals.
And ride them periodically. Take them out.
Yeah, cause like I liked I just like horses. Okay, I just like them. They're like big goofballs and they're cute and they're funny. And if you fuck up with them, they will let you know. They're great. Horses are good. Horses are great animals. Oh, if I could ride a giant cat, TXT, that would be so cool.
Like, on top of or inside, like, the cat bus?
On top of like one would do in a video game where the cat is the mount sort of thing, like
Honestly, the cats are so
or like the
tiny in Mineko's night market that I feel
they're
really, really
so
bad
cute. They're so
galloping
cute.
around a racetrack.
That was really weird, yeah. But they're strong because
They have unbreakable
strong
spines.
strong cats. Also, I love that. Well, I don't know if it's seated or not, but in my game, the cat riding the other cat beat Bobo in the race.
Damn, Bobo.
Got owned by two cats.
You could ride Essica's cat. Is that a magic card? Essica's chariot? Makes green cats. That's weird. Like Mr. Cringer Pants, right? Cringer's green, right? The He-Man cat. Battle Cat.
Sure.
Battle Cat's green. Yes.
Sure.
Look, I never
Whatever
heed a
you
man before, so
you what?
I didn't watch that show.
You never heed a man?
Yeah, He-Man and the
Okay.
Masters of the Universe. Did I ever see a Raw? Only the new stuff, and not all of it.
Not all of it? Corey!
What?
You're my friend and you haven't watched all of the new She-Ra?
Yeah.
Why? That's against the law.
It's against the law?
Yeah, the law of my friendship code.
Should have read the contract.
Good thing Corey never listens to you or she would be in trouble right now.
Yeah. Ah. So yeah, I guess the system works
Ow.
as
Thanks, Beowulf. Ah. Oh, Beowulf made me laugh so hard it made my back hurt.
yeah. Isn't that? Let's say you have a pre-existing condition where your back hurts, and then Beowulf made you laugh. All right, chat. No more making Az laugh. Nothing, nothing funny or weird for the next 3 hours.
That's not gonna happen. You know that.
You're responsible for whatever happens next, chat.
Corey's just trying to get blame off of herself. Don't listen to her.
Choose your words wisely. Only the blandest takes.
The backbreaker.
See, that's a quote. Look at that. That's last year
God.
sometime.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
I've hit peak being on streams with you. I do not remember that at all. What the heck was the context for that quote?
We'll never know.
I mean, chat might.
I think, maybe there was an egg. Huh?
Or a commercial.
Or a commercial. And one of us was just eating eggs on stream. Just whole hard-boiled eggs. Just popping them in.
I don't believe you.
They were commercial. So they were like commercially produced hard-boiled eggs. Does Trader Joe's sell eggs in a jar?
I'm sorry, what?
Does Trader Joe's sell eggs in a jar?
Does anyone?
Yeah, I think you can buy pickled eggs. I think that's a thing
You
can
didn't
do.
ask if they were pickled eggs in a jar. You asked if they sell eggs in a jar. There's a difference. Pam. You've never bought jar eggs?
Look, in my country, eggs come in a Tetra Pak, or like one of those little milk things. You have to unscrew the top.
You're... Oh, you mean like when they're already out of the shell?
That's normally how people sell eggs that you're supposed to just eat.
They can come in the shell too. You know, like still in the shell, like how you can
How am I
get
supposed
peanuts.
to eat it?
Cook it.
Yeah. Okay, bagged eggs. They have bagged
There you
eggs.
go.
I've seen like eggs at
bags
like
of
bag of egg.
hard-boiled eggs. I
Bag of
guess
egg.
that counts.
Wait a second. This is pointless, but
What a thing to go off on.
bag of air. Now imagine egg. Egg bag.
Bag of egg.
Bag of egg.
Chat, what did I get myself into? Oh boy. Imagine air, but instead of air, egg.
Yes! Why is it funny when chat says it?
Because
Oh,
I like to ruin your enjoyment of things, I guess.
you're a freaking ruiner.
Yep. And we're only 25 minutes in.
I don't read time.
I don't know. I'm just going off of what chat says. I'm assuming they're correct.
Too busy doing this monkey face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monkey. I have very mixed feelings about hot spring monkeys. On
Why is
one
that?
hand, cool looking monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
On the other hand,
poo water.
I mean, all water in nature is poo water.
What do you mean all nature water is poo water?
All water that exists out in the world is inherently poo water. There's gonna be something that's pooped in it.
I mean, that's the water cycle's very long though, and like you can you can maybe get it from the ground
Mm-hmm.
where the poo shouldn't go,
Oh, right, of course.
underground water, poop free.
Poop free water. Look, I'm just saying, oceans, there's been something that pooped in there. Lakes that have fish in it, something's pooped in there. Or birds, even if there's birds around, it's been pooped in.
Okay,
Human
Boone
pools,
33. Clouds are amazing because stuff does live up there. It's bizarre,
even human pools can sometimes have poop in them.
and sometimes it's just a chocolate bar.
Oh boy.
Oh. Okay, I got it. We go
Uh-huh.
to Europa. No poo.
Are you sure about that?
No one has pooed on Europa.
Are you sure
It's
about that?
haunted AF, but
Are you sure about that?
do I believe in aliens? That's a good question to ask. What do you mean we don't know where space ice has been? It's space!
Oh, no one is pooed. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh gosh.
Look, we all know astronauts keep all their poop in baggies in case they need to start a potato farm. Look, like it's not getting out of there.
Mhm. I
There's
mean,
no
if you listen
escape.
to movies, I
If
guess,
I
sure.
listen to movies, how else am I supposed to get an education?
Who knows?
I The poo of Theseus, Julia Bob. That's like a human centipede situation where you don't really know the.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Because you just don't know the provenance. Conversation canceled.
No, you don't have control over the
We
conversations.
don't
We
even.
do.
We don't.
Well, yeah,
We do
that goes.
not.
Shh, why do you have to
Why
sell
do
us
I
out?
have to?
Why you guys sell us out like that?
Like that. Well, ever since I was a child,
Oh Lord.
I've had an entrepreneurial
Nope. Conversation canceled.
bent. And so, always looking for something to sell. In this case,
Conversation canceled.
in this case, it just happens to be us
Unsubscribe Corey Facts.
and out.
Unsubscribe Corey Facts. Corey can never hear me. Corey goes out of her way to not hear me.
It's part of my charm.
Sure. Charm.
As we're drawing the same monkey. As. Same monkey.
Same hat. What I'm hearing is that Corey is a capitalist.
I like camel case as much as the nice next person. I came out a little wonky, but my point stands.
Does it?
Yeah, it's jokes about
Okay.
capitalization.
I definitely followed that.
It's all in the book Das Kapital. The
Yeah.
capital. Mm. Mm. I forgot to color the cat's tail. Now it looks like a weird rat.
Good job.
That's my song about the mistakes I've made.
You can make an entire album out of that.
My mistakes? Do you think
Out of
anyone would
songs-
buy it?
Out of songs about your.
Do you think You think that there's a market?
No. Not even remotely.
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, Mistakes is a great name for an album. Yeah, you're right. What's my
I mean,
band name? What's my performance name?
I'll let chat have fun with that one. Oh, Mistakes as the name of your.
All we have here is takes. Who's on Europa? You know, it's like the spiders from Mars, but real gross. Just real gross.
I like Mango Pixels thing. If they're an NB DJ named Mix Tapes. Mixtape.
That is a good name.
MX tape. I like it. I like it a lot.
You can be mixtape then.
Okay. As soon as I put out a album of my
Mistakes,
really
yeah.
cool DJ hits or
Okay, or your
whatever.
cool DJ hits. Sure, it can be good music if you want.
No one wants to hear music of my mistakes. It would just end up being me crying for an entire album.
Some people like that.
Those people are sickos.
Sickos. Disgusting.
Disgusting!
Have you ever seen The Fast Show?
Fast show?
Yeah.
Either no or I'm gonna need more context.
It's called The Fast Show.
Then
And
no.
there's some characters. It's like a sketch comedy thing where the stuff feeds into the sketches and there's lots of recurring characters and bits. There's so many callbacks, but there's a pair of characters that have a museum on the Isle of Man, but they mostly just sit there and say deviants. They do like voices. It's really funny.
Oh, excellent. Oh. Shown in the US under the name Brilliant?
That doesn't make any sense.
Also haven't seen that. So,
Well, it would be the
lost either
same
way.
thing, I hope. Unless they, it's
I'm just
just like
saying that like I haven't seen a show called Brilliant either, so we're solidly in the territory of I have not seen it.
it's like Paul Whitehouse plays the same character, but everyone else is recast as an American. Uh, American actor.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
Sorry,
really
that's jokes about.
you're really selling this to me.
No, that's not real.
Okay. I definitely care
It's just
about
a
all the things you've just said.
real thing that happens a lot.
Okay. I definitely know what you're talking about right now.
Importing BBC or British shows to the US
Y-
and then
And then replacing it, and then it ends up failing because Americans can't do things that British people do as good as British people do it.
I don't know if that's good.
No, this is just me saying the things that I feel like a lot of people think.
Uh,
I don't necessarily agree, but it is, I mean, it is starkly different in America. Like, my biggest reference in terms of like the major differences between like the American version of something and the British versions of something is actually Gordon Ramsay's show when he would go to the restaurants and stuff that is
oh,
escaping me right now.
yeah. I remember
But
that.
like the version of the restaurants in Britain, he was like hard but fair and kind and like a good person. Kitchen Nightmares, thank you. And then the American version is just yelling, screaming, gross shit, just like the worst.
Maybe a little sensationalist.
A lot sensationalist,
Maybe a
really.
little.
Like to a yeah, just a little.
Teeny bit.
There's only one episode of Kitchen Nightmares that I will watch multiple times, and that's the one of
Cake Boss.
Mama Sherry. She was so cute. I hope that she still has a restaurant. She seemed like a sweet person. Yes, I was Gordon Ramsay trash for a good chunk of my, you know, growing up age. Shut up. I mean,
Growing up age.
well, because it wasn't when I was in my teenage years. It was like my early 20s, right?
Okay.
Like, so.
It was, yeah, it could have been any
What I
age.
mean, what do I say? Like, I guess I could just say in my 20s, but people are always like, "Aren't you still in your 20s?" And then I have to explain that I'm not, and I'm actually closer to 40 than I am to 30 at this point. And
You can just give them a year and they can interpolate how far or how close you are to 40.
formative years, that's good. I like that one.
But again, that's like a 5-year-old.
Is it? I
Yeah,
guess.
I,
I mean, I feel like informative years is like vague enough that it could be late 1900s. That's the thing to make millennials feel old, which I could happily do because I think it's funny to make people feel old, but also I am a millennial, so it feels like I'm attacking my own kind.
which is fine. We can take it
We should be able to at this
at
point.
this point, yeah.
I don't trust someone who swears like Gordon Ramsay to tell me anything about seasoning. You're not wrong. It probably doesn't help that he's also British, and let's be real, British people don't know how to season their food.
Scottish.
I mean, culinarily, practically, what's the difference?
It might have something to do with the spices.
Britain is just really good at stealing other people's seasonings and then not using them.
I think a lot of the time they pay for them, but yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of other people pay for it too. Yes, that is implying what I mean it to imply. What I want to know is how is this agent man sitting inside this water
You mean how?
when it's so cold? Well, I guess if it's a
What?
hot
Have you
spring.
never? Yeah, it's a hot spring. You can see the
Yeah,
steam.
yeah, true.
But have you never hot springed in the
No,
winter?
no, I have. Not in a natural hot spring
Like
though.
minus 20?
I've only ever done the man-made man-made, like they would use water from a natural hot spring, but
Poo
it was still
water?
a man-made.
Mm.
It was still a man-made facility where it was like an outdoor pool basically. That's all I've ever done. And I've never gotten to do a traditional like for realsies Japanese hot spring because money. Man-made water.
Oh no!
Hey, you forgot tears. It could have also been tears.
Wait, you can split water. Can you take oxygen and hydrogen and make water? I think you can. That water doesn't have poo in it.
Okay,
You make it
sure.
from the air.
Sure.
I solved it. I'm so proud of myself.
Mhm. You solved it.
Ignite something that usually makes water. Yeah, you could just put like a bottle or a cup underneath like the tailpipe of your car where the water comes out. That's also poo free. That's car poo. No.
Not wrong. Not only car poo, but I'm pretty sure there's some dinosaur poo in there too.
No, but it's
Thank
reminding me
you,
that you could
Bearcat.
just you make water inside your own body all the time. It just happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure thing,
It's like a
buddy.
waste product from like burning fat.
That is a good.
Mostly you breathe it out, but there's some water. Any hydrocarbons, you know, sugar.
I love how just absolutely unhinged this chat is. I'm not often like actually in chat during lure streams because I watch on my TV. I don't know if they're always as unhinged as they are during my Can't Draw Horses Club streams, but I'd like to believe that it's extra special when I'm here.
Oh, this is normal for this. They're all.
Yeah?
It's every day I see this kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
every every day. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see this kind of thing every day because you interact with me every day. That's your own
Oh
fault.
no.
We crank it up just for you, As. I love it.
Stop cranking it.
No, not that kind of cranking it. God damn it.
Ha! I didn't say what kind.
You didn't have to.
You
Everybody
didn't
knows
have
what you
to.
implied, you dirty human. Right, chat? Agree with me. Chat, agree with me.
You gotta give them a second.
I know. But I just have to I have to implore them so that they do it. Yeah, thank you,
Wow,
Hosk.
Hosk
Hosk,
agrees with me.
Hosk, the
Wow.
first person.
Sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
he gets it. Hosk gets me. That's why I like him so much. I love you, Hosk. CIA agent on holiday is honestly not that far off. I'm still not entirely certain because I have so to get onto the subject of what we're coloring. I don't know how far if you've gotten. I don't know if you kept playing it
Nope.
after the talking sim at all, but
That's as far as I
and
have
I
gotten.
can't remember when you guys stopped.
We stopped after the first market.
Right, that's right. Okay. That's what I thought, but I couldn't remember. I've gotten as far as the second night market week. So I don't know a ton yet still. But
Don't spend all your money on Boximals.
oh, trust me, I did not do that because I
What?
watched you do that and laughed. Um I will say that in the second Saturday of the night market, um a new vendor showed up
Ooh.
and they have like plushies that you can, display on your
Do you get more
little.
shelves? Because there's only like 4 spots.
So far I only have the 4
I
spots on my
need
shelf.
like 20 shelves
I
for
know,
like.
right? Why they gotta give you like these boxable thingies and then not give you a way to display every single one that's in the game?
I mean, maybe.
That's
Is there like another
ridiculous.
museum you can donate them to?
Maybe? I don't know. I
Maybe.
haven't gotten that far. I've only gotten to the second one, which is the food from the night market.
Yeah.
But the new vendor has plushies, and the one of the ones that showed up, because I imagine they're probably random. But it was a fox, like a red fox, and but it had a bunch of tails, but the tails were in rainbow colors, and I want it in real life now. I want that plush in real life so bad. It's so cute.
You want like a squishmallow?
Oh gosh, that would be good. But honestly, just the plush in general would be great. Just a fox, like a nine-tailed fox, but it's a red fox with rainbow tails?
Like
Blah.
Tiamat by a fox.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Tiamat. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely that.
Let's slay the princess, Beowulf.
Yeah, pride kitsune.
Too busy coloring to Google. Oh, Abby Howard's new game. Oh, okay.
Neat. I
Neat.
didn't even know that Abby was making a game.
She's already got one out. What's it? My brain's just like, it's called Sleepy Hollow, and I'm like, that's not.
No. Incorrect.
Scarlet Hollow. Thank you. Kind of a visual novel clicky thing. A little bit of horror. I mean, since it's spooky season, may as well.
Mm. Psychological horror visual novel dating sim.
Yep.
Interesting. Mm, 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 mm,
Practicing for
mm,
your new DJ
mm.
set.
No, I'm listening to music.
Oh!
Hold on. Hoskins asked me a question, and now I have to.
You have to draw the fox?
No.
You have to draw a rainbow. Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's still only 8.
Yeah. There's normally 7, but you've added pink. So you need another.
Maybe.
So that it loops. Ooh. Wow.
No. Yeah, something along those lines, probably. I was asked what 9 colors. So it would be like a bright pink, a red, an orange, a yellow, a green, a light blue, a more saturated blue, a bluey purple, and then a pinky purple. And then it would, you know, yeah, I guess it would technically like cycle quite well. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it inferred ultraviolet.
Infrared.
I know. I'm just laughing at the
There is
thing
some
that's here.
spelling there, yes. Inferred.
You're inferred.
I might be. Let's push it all the way to gamma.
Personally, it always bothers me when people make things that have the rainbow on it and like they skimp out on the purple. Like the purple is the color that gets the least amount of space on it. It's just like the bottom corner of a thing, or they just completely get rid of it entirely. Like I have a sweater that did that and it still makes me mad. Cuz it's like rainbow and it was for Pride too. So it's like but it's like red, orange, green and blue or red, yellow, green. I can't remember, but it doesn't have purple. That's the thing that bothers me. Clearly.
Well, look at the time. Time for a break.
Oh, are you tired of my ranting?
It's time for a break.
Uh-huh. Okay.
We'll be back after these
I might
commercials. You
She might
might?
let me back after these commercials.
Well, we'll see what the bees think.
Oh god, the bees.
Bees! Live bees! Bee! Welcome back, everybody, to Can't Draw Horses Club. Today, Az and I are coloring a Mineko's Night Market coloring page. If you want it for yourself, you have to keep an eye on the Humble or Mineko's Night Market socials.
Yeah.
Later. Sometime.
And play the game.
And play the game! So you know what colors are correct for
No.
snow monkeys.
Just because I want people to play the game because it's cute.
It is cute.
And I'm sad that it has gotten anyway, yeah.
And you're sad. It's cute and you're sad. Okay.
It's cute and I'm sad that it's not more popular. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
There you go. There's another game that came out recently that I was really upset it wasn't more popular, but now I can't remember what it was. Peach would, but
Peach says
yeah.
Super Mario Wonder.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, great.
Yep,
that one.
That game that no one's ever heard of. I mean, it is fun, but still. No, Bale. I am not part of the problem. My really bad memory is part of the problem. Okay? Distinct differences. I would love to be a proponent of games and stuff that I like if I could ever remember them. That's this thing's problem. That's this thing right here. This is the thing that fails me.
Your agent's gonna fall out of the water. Look at that. Ah!
Oh, he landed upright. Too much drugs, baby. No.
I, in fact, did more drugs during the break for my
What?
spine
Yes,
and
this is true.
shoulder muscles.
Speaking of, I should probably readjust and stretch.
Stretching is important, people.
Oh.
Never forget.
Yeah. I have Peach hold all of the game info in his brain to regurgitate. Yeah, but I can't even talk.
Yeah. Regurgitate.
Regurgitate.
Ribber de burr.
Uh, who found it?
Trying to look up in my library what game was recent and just wasn't doing great.
Here, hold on.
It's
If you're really
I
wanting to
know it.
know.
I know what game it is,
Oh,
but I
do
just
you?
I must. I've had this whole conversation,
Yeah?
and yet,
Are you like genuinely sure about that?
yes,
Okay.
I know games.
Yeah, but do you know very specifically the game that I am thinking about when I said that?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, right, that one. Okay, yeah. You would know if you could think of it. Should
Ah,
I help you? Or should I just make Corey guess now?
just give me some time. I'll cook on it. It'll
Let her
come to
cook.
it'll it's in there. It's in there.
Let her cook.
I'll figure it out.
Chat, let her cook.
Make Corey suffer. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That is definitely my job.
Great.
If I know anything, it's that my job is to make Corey suffer.
But also I would probably feel bad about saying what game it is.
Why? Because you think that
What?
what? That what you think it's like not
It's
that
kind of
it's
mean.
oh what to point out a game that I loved dearly but didn't do well?
Yeah.
No, because if anything, that just means that it would potentially encourage other people to try it. But also, there's a good chance that people in this audience have all already played it or seen someone else play it because it was played on the channel.
Yeah, I'm
Have I
gonna lose
given
my mind.
Do you really haven't figured it out, huh?
No. I can't think of anything. My brain's just like moon ring. I'm like, no, that's the entirely
I haven't played that.
the opposite problem. It's like a little free solo project that blew up.
Sorry, I didn't think about making it a lava pool, but
But
now
now,
that you've mentioned
you
it,
know, it kind of is
the
a lava
temptation,
pool. You know,
it kind of is.
the poo of the earth.
The Isn't that technically magma?
What do you think lava is?
Well, I guess poop is still poop whether it's on the inside or the outside, so. Because, like, you don't call poop something else when it's inside your body. I mean, I guess waste.
Trevor?
You call your poop Trevor while it's inside you?
That took you a whole second.
I literally could feel my brain restart as I tried to think that sentence through.
I'm not sorry.
Uh, uh,
Yeah. No. Sorry. Nothing in or on my body is called Trevor. But you know.
No, it wasn't Homebody, although that game also seems really cool. I actually kind of want to play it myself, but which is unusual because I don't like horror games, but or I don't play horror games. I like horror games, I just don't play them. But yeah, no. No, it was Stray Gods. It was Stray
That's it.
Gods.
That's the
Cuz
one.
there were the problems
Ah.
at the very beginning, and it's like, sound issues, and like a lot of people it's just like, it didn't do as well as I thought it deserved because, you know, it's really good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I worked with Liam for like 6 years on Baldur's Gate stuff, and then he farmed the company over in Melbourne and got Dave Gator on board to do the writing. And I was like, please be successful. Please be
Yeah.
successful. That's it. That's why I have feelings about that game.
Oh, because you feel like you have
I know the
a
developers.
connection. Uh, yeah, okay. Which I can understand that like hesitancy. It's like a hesitancy to like you feel like you have too much of a personal stake in it to say something.
Yeah.
Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying? I mean, in that regard, I kind of also have a personal stake in it.
In that Humble
In
produced
that
it.
Humble produced it, and my husband works for Humble, and if it does well, the company my husband works for does
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
But, you know, which I guess, uh, hashtag not sponsored.
I think we just entirely disclosed
I
what
know, I
our.
know. I just meant like because we're doing a Mineko thing, which was also published by Humble Bundle.
Yeah.
I'm covering your business's butts, all right?
Gotta cover my business butt. I also know Brent and Brandy, and they're awesome.
Someone that had a hand on Mineko.
Yes.
Nice.
They're a husband wife pair from Vancouver. On Twitter are Meowza and Cuckoo Bee.
That's awesome.
Welcome, Raiders!
Hello, Raidsmans.
Hello, Raisins.
Hello, Raisins.
I used to either is that to the tune of Disco Duck? Then do you do a duck voice afterwards? Trying to get this tarp. Trying to remember what colored tarps come in.
A lot,
It's blue,
honestly.
but like the right blue.
It's a little too muted. I feel like you need to go a little brighter.
Whoa.
Like more like this kind of a color.
Huh. Well, we'll see what I got. Boom. I made it even more muted.
Congratulations, you did it.
All right.
That's true. It could be well worn, and then it would
Oh
be
yeah, real faded.
faded from the sun.
Yeah, I've seen tarps like that. I've been tarps like that.
Okay. You morbid little goofball.
How is that morbid?
I don't know. It just sounds morbid. You've been the worn out tarp by the sun before.
Yeah.
How does that not seem morbid?
Um, it doesn't.
Okay. You know what?
That's how.
Clearly,
That's how.
clearly we're at an impasse here, so we can just drop this conversation topic. Chat, pick something better to talk about, please.
Oh yeah, let them pick. They'll just want to talk about magic.
I don't think that's all of them.
I think that's all of them. Back to poo water. See? You shouldn't have trusted them.
We can talk about poo water.
Maybe talk
Talk
about the
about the
art.
art we're doing.
Angel.
What do you think
What?
this is? An art stream?
What? I bet Angel hasn't laughed once during this stream.
Probably not.
Probably not. No little chuckles.
No.
No. It's probably just sitting there like, when it's my turn on the art stream, it's gonna be only talking about art.
Business.
Serious business.
Serious business, Angel.
That's, yeah. That's what it's gonna be like.
No funds.
No fun. So, look forward to that next week. A reputation to uphold.
As do I, Angel. As do I.
As.
I'm so funny.
We could talk about music.
What would you like to talk about? Yes.
Any
Uh-huh.
any
No,
good
please. Uh-huh. No, please, go ahead.
any good TWRP lately? Yes.
Hey, did you know that they used to be called Tupperware Remix Party,
They
but they were
still
no longer.
are
Nope,
in
they're not
my
because, well, okay, in your heart, sure,
mind.
but because they didn't, they didn't want to get sued, or they were getting sued. I can't remember.
Tupperware had an issue with their name being used.
Tupperware had an issue. That's a good way of putting it. Let's see. I started listening to a lot of from a band called the Happy Fits lately. They're pretty good. What else have I been listening to lately? A band called the Chalk Eaters, who are another like comedy person who just like comedy music, like Ninja Sex Party
Ah.
and Tom Cardy. There's a song by them called Bowsette, which has been stuck in my head like constantly.
Give us a little bit.
Well, the song?
Yeah, how does it go?
Absolutely not.
Stuck in your head, eh?
Not
it's the only way to
not
get it
in,
out.
I am not
You have to
on
share
your
it with the world.
life. Not on your life. I have been on a minor Manskin kick. I
Did
am
you say
always
Minsk
on a
or Mitski?
Minsk. Why do you think I started saying it and then mumbled? I if I'm to say it out loud, I go Minsk.
Minsk. Just regurgitating whatever Peach says.
That album that they put out, the most recent, was very good. That album and the newest Demi Lovato album is like really good. I need hard but poppy music to dance and be angry to.
You gotta
Very
dance it out.
specific moods.
Thumposaurus has a song about that. Okay, I'm gonna look at these KFC JoJo magnets.
Wait, what?
Brownie Points just posted a link in chat.
Oh,
They've got JoJo themed KFC.
KFC JoJo?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I really should watch a JoJo someday. Ugh.
As long as you're prepared for it to not be your thing.
I am always prepared for things to not be my thing. It happens quite often.
They have Foo Fighters. Ah! FF's my favorite character.
In what?
JoJo.
Oh. That would explain why I didn't know what that name was.
It's the name of a band.
Okay. I know the Foo Fighters. Dang it! I meant the name. I hate this.
So let's see. Ian
I
shared with me a Rhymester track from 3 months ago because it's got a cool music video. I think it's called Runway? Yes. That's a good one. That's a bop. Rhymester is just like these grandpas now, but they're still rapping.
amazing.
They're beautiful. Beautiful old men.
You're such a dork.
And then I just picked up a song from the end credits of Our Flag Means Death episode that I watched today.
Which one did you watch? Try to be vague about it,
It was
please.
Fun and Games.
Okay. I
The
haven't gotten
song's
very
called
far into the
Seabird.
season.
I think that's the Alessis brothers. That's the name of the peoples. My library. Alessi brothers. That's it. It was kind of like a folky sound, but they've got synth stuff going on, which I kind of like. Sounds very like 70s esque to me.
Interesting. And I don't mean that like in a interesting, but like in
Well,
a
now you
genuine.
mean it that way.
No, I don't. I just listen. I have people.
You have people.
We're not gonna get into the mental health the reasonings behind me making that clarification right now. Let's just say that, okay?
Okay.
You don't want it. You want to go there right now.
Don't want to go there right now.
Yeah, it's a long conversation. Anyway,
Let's see. It's new Kelmato music, which I like. Listening to more Mitski. Some modern disco.
Oh, brownie points. I know. I keep hearing about all these bands, and I'm like, wait a minute, weren't they like from my high school years? How are they putting out music still?
They can't keep getting away with
They
this.
can't keep getting away with this. Ow. Oof.
I think last time I felt that like that was like Blur with their weird ice cream album.
Paige, you'll know. Have I heard of any of the new Foo album?
The new Foo.
New Foo. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to double check. I don't like I don't okay, I don't want to talk for my husband, but I'm pretty sure that Foo Fighters is like easily at least top 5 of bands, right? I don't want to say it's your favorite because that I don't want to put words in your mouth, but
Look, just because Everlong is the perfect song.
yeah, I mean that's the other reason why I wouldn't say that it's your favorite because you and I are very similar in that manner in that trying to make an actual like list of top things is difficult.
Yeah, I did it like once, and I'm just pretending it hasn't ever changed.
I I just inherently hate like the hot take. I hate like being asked what my favorite is of something and then I don't mind being asked that. It's a fun conversation starter. But if you don't let me follow up with questions to ask for like specific categories so I can pare down to a thing, then I'm not going to answer the question, if that makes sense. Like if you ask me what my favorite color is,
And you're like, for what? Like shirts?
yeah. Or if you ask me what my favorite food is, it's like, are
For
you
what? For
talking
like
sweet,
eating?
savory? Is it a meal? Is it a side? Is, if you ask me what my favorite drink is, it's like, are you like in what manner? Like drink alcohol, drink non-alcohol? But sometimes when I'm asked that question, I'm met with you just answer the question, and it's like no, answer my question first. I mean, I do have a couple of cop out answers though.
For food?
For, well, for food and for my favorite color because that's the most frequent, especially with little kids.
Little kids are
Like
asking you what your favorite stuff is?
well, for that year that I worked at a school, yes.
Right.
Before I wasn't able to go back anymore. But yeah, and then kids like to know stuff like what's your favorite color and are you a girl or a boy?
This agent's eyebrow looks like a baguette. Or wait, no, croissant. That's what it is.
Oh
The
yeah, it does
layered,
look like a croissant.
layered pastry. Fluffy.
Keytar Cat, legitimately, that was the answer that I would give them. And I could tell the quality of a kid's character by how easily they just shook that off and went, okay. Are you a boy or a girl? No, thanks for asking. Next question. How about neither? What if I don't want to be either of those things?
What if?
It's mostly kindergartners who would ask that. I think they're like at just the right age to be okay with asking questions, but also smart enough to understand things that somebody younger might not. I don't really miss that job, but I do very much miss the kids. They were very sweet. Oh, the long questioning of why, and you answer why, answer why. I've never had. I've only ever had my nieces pull that on me, and I just stared at them blank in the face. I was just like, I don't care enough about this conversation to continue this, and would just walk away.
Wow.
Hey, gotta be harsh to the relatives, I guess.
I guess.
Oh yeah, no worries, Tally. It also took me until I was in my 30s to start coming to terms with the entire chunk of my identity and the way that it is now. Oh, I think I'm ace. Oh, I think I'm bi. Oh, I think I'm non-binary. Well, this was a sure fun bunch of years. I've figured out why the order was like that. That well, not the order, but the order of ace and bi specifically, because that went, oh, I'm ace. I'm asexual. I finally understand the way that my attraction works. And then it went, oh, I like girls too in the exact same way that I like boys. I just never realized it because I didn't know what being attracted to people was like or was supposed to be. And a million bajillion props to PJ for being an amazing partner and husband, for having met me when I was basically a completely different person and still being with me.
Aw.
He's a good boy. Yeah, no, that's actually a really good way of putting it, pixel art. The attractions that I feel are more complex than I thought, but apply to more people than I thought. Oh no, is it also Ace Awareness Week? Beautiful. Good timing. Oh no, I'm people are aware of me.
The only time they can see you. So no crimes, okay?
Dang it. All right.
Yeah, being ace is very weird because when you're like hitting puberty, they're like, "Oh, you're gonna start liking boys now.
I know, right?
Oh, it's gonna happen for you," and you're like,
Oh,
"When's it going to happen for me? Is it
I
now?"
don't understand. Yeah. But see, the part of the problem of being ace was also not problem, but you know what I mean, like growing up and blah blah blah. Because I grew up in, like Christianity, and there's that whole like purity culture in it,
That's the other
and
thing, because then like abstinence is very
yeah,
easy, just
yeah, and
super
so
duper easy to just not.
I always just assumed that I was just like really good at the purity
Yeah.
abstinence thing. Like I was just
Hashtag
like
blessed.
I was just like I was just like really like dedicated to my whatever. That didn't
And
help.
then you get to be better than everybody. Like it's not even hard, guys.
But like literally like I always thought that as soon as I met somebody and like fell in love, we got married, that we would get married and then it would just like click on like it was a light switch.
Didn't watch enough Fiddler on the Roof.
Clearly. Yeah, brownie points. That's pretty close to what I had cuz I was um pastor's kid and also the child of a pastor. Like it was a whole lineage thing. Thankfully, I didn't have the male expectation that my brothers did that they would go into it as well. But
Oh, oh, into like ministry.
yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
But I definitely I had a microscope to me at all times. I was expected to be pious and all the perfect child, and I was expected to participate in everything. The other thing that really screwed me up was how often I would be told, "Oh, there's 2 types of pastors, kids. There's the good ones and there's the really bad ones. Sure hope you don't become one of the bad ones." And it was just like, "Great. Thanks. I can't wait for you to overanalyze every move I make as a human being." Not so secretly, I was 1,000% friends with all the bad kids
Oh
though, which
no! Breaking the law.
like there was one of my schools where we were allowed to have off-campus lunches, and literally I was in the group of kids who would go to a nearby restaurant and they would all smoke cigarettes. And like, they were like the hot topic emo kids or whatever. And I didn't smoke and I refused to smoke, and they were thankfully very good people about that. I never got like guilted or whatever for not wanting to smoke, but I still hung out with them. be one of the bad ones on purpose. Not wrong. We don't want to talk about what a bad pastor is. That's not a conversation
That's
that
a
you want to partake in.
no. What about bad pesto? Now I don't want bad pesto either.
Bad pesto is the worst.
Bad Al Pastor would also be pretty bad.
Yeah.
I've had like some dry Al Pastor.
Mm. Hilariously, I think the al pastor that I've had that I disliked the most was it was like too moist.
How can Al Pastor be dry? I
Uh,
don't know. It's like
excellent.
meat soup. I don't know.
Do you know how al pastor can be dry? It isn't. It just isn't al pastor.
Yeah. You ever order like a meat soup taco and then you just get like oven roasted cauliflower? Oh,
Yeah.
that was me thinking of something quick that was not Al Pastor, but also might be dry.
Thanks.
Aw, Julian, now I'm sad about baseball. Mm.
You did it now.
Oh, Corey's sad.
Corey's gonna cry
Corey's
now.
gonna cry now. Oh,
Oh, everybody feels sad for Corey.
no. Corey doesn't have a
Oh,
free thing that she liked.
oh darn.
think we're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
You want to zoom out and take a look at yours? Yeah. Make it tiny.
Tiny. Wait, hold on. I actually can do this better.
Oh.
View. There. No. Oh no, you didn't reset the. You were supposed to reset. There. It didn't reset it. That it's fine.
It's a little early, but we can take another break now.
Yeah, sure. This is a good break spot.
Ah, break spot.
Go stretchies.
Go stretchies.
Stretchies.
Stretch bees?
Oh, stretch the bees.
Bees! Live bees! Bee!
Welcome back, everybody, to Can't Draw Horses Club. It's new beverage time. I got coffee.
I have limoncello LaCroix
I'm not jealous.
because I am sparkling water trash.
Well, we know what goes in water, right?
Yeah, poop.
Good. Yep. So we're working on these Mineko night market. Mineko's possessive night market coloring pages. Think I'm gonna get
Yeah,
pretty far into this today, but only probably gonna get my flats done.
yeah. That's kind of what I was at too.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm doing
Unless-
this though. This is
Yeah.
I get to try out bits that aren't doing sketches or inking.
Mm. Yeah, like you actually get to try coloring,
Yeah, I get to try coloring with colors.
but that like are digital, so you have more
Control.
like versatility and control.
Yes.
Yeah. You're cute, Molly.
Whoa.
Oh, gotcha.
Good thing no one listens to you, Az.
I know.
I'm assuming there was a discussion about the bees music.
In chat.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got more music in the works. I just haven't finalized it yet. I had some scheduling snafus over the weekend.
Mmm. Snafus, she says.
Yeah. Definitely situation normal. Happens all the time.
I really need to figure out seeing Molly in person.
Molly does reflect light,
I know.
much like other human beings. It's not that difficult.
Shush! It is when you have scheduling issues.
Sounds made up. Likely story.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing. Nothing the chat's saying. Yours.
Spicy
Yeah.
over easy egg.
That's your fire. My fire looks like a flaming hot Dorito. That's my impression. That's the impression I get.
Wow. Are you proud of yourself?
A little bit. Just a little, though. Only a tiny bit. Look, I'm just a small city ska band, but I'm about to make waves as.
Oh, jeez. Whoops. Ugh. Oops. There we go. What are you laughing at now?
It's chat!
Chat, you're the worst.
Curry Cheetos. Hmm. What kind of curry? I guess like a masala? Vindaloo Cheetos. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, I had curry for lunch, but now I want curry. It was a green curry, though, so like coconut milk and Thai basil.
No curry. I've just finished, or I've just started uncompressing the auricula.
Yeah, you got told.
I got told that there's mushrooms coming. Although, earlier today, Ian called water lilies beans.
Look like beans.
They don't look like beans.
No top-down camera means no pictures of the bean-looking water lilies. Daylilies. Daylilies.
Daylilies, yes, daylilies. Sure. Yes, lilies. Bean-looking lilies.
They smell like flowers.
They smell like flowers, and they don't look like beans.
They're long and bean-like. Don't know what to tell you.
Right?
That's what I was thinking. What part
No,
looks
Husk,
like
you
a
can't.
bean.
You can't be on his. Oh no. Wait, here. Do I have a good camera for this? Okay, sorry, Ez, you're gonna have to go away for a second. Okay, Ez, you're gonna have to stay away forever.
Is that a seed pod?
No, it's a flower.
It's like what, closed up,
Yeah.
dried? Like, yeah, closed up and dried. It looks like a bean. Oh no. It doesn't mean it always looks like a bean. In that specific instance, it looks like a bean. I don't know what to tell you. In that
You have all
very
betrayed me for the last time.
specific instance, it is bean like.
You're bean-like.
Aw, thanks.
You're welcome.
Am I a good bean?
What your headstone's gonna say.
Uh, I don't know, Corey. Does Ian not look like a man who knows beans?
I would say
Uh-huh.
I might
Uh-huh.
know some beans myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm.
And the worst
Getting
looking
a little
the
competitive,
worst
are
looking
we?
beans that I've seen are in the original Wicker Man. There's like these canned lima beans that are blue
Sorry, what?
in the Wicker Man.
Lima?
Yeah,
Lima?
lima,
Lima?
lima bean.
No. I
No,
refuse. Even if somebody else agrees with you, I refuse.
are we disagreeing on my pronunciation or the
Yes.
name of the bean? Is this like a chickpeas garbanzo situation?
No. It's of the pronunciation. I know that Lima is Lima, but when it's the bean, it's Lima bean, and it can't be anything else. I'm sorry. It's just, I will die on this hill. I don't care if it's the wrong hill, I'll still die on it.
Yeah, the hill might be in Lima,
Could
where the
be.
beans are from.
Oh, Molly.
What's the other name for pecans? There's another name.
Pecan or pecan?
No, not just a pronunciation.
There's not another name.
There's another name.
No, there's not. There's not another name for pecans.
Lord Lorano has exhibited one of my favorite letters, the schwa. Ugh, I love it so much.
Nerd.
The upside down backwards E. It's the sound.
Mm.
It's just like and the.
No, it is not picante pasta.
No, Molly, it's the little one. The little backwards E, not the big backwards E. Yeah. Pecan.
You were way too enthused by that.
What?
You heard me.
Everyone loves schwas. Everyone.
Uh-huh. Sure.
I'm not weird.
Okay.
Schwa, schwa, schwa. Schwiggity schwa.
Are you done yet? Can you be?
It's gonna take me another like 40 minutes.
Ugh. I didn't mean with the drawing, coloring thing.
Oh, ampersand's not even just a letter. It's an E and a T put together. It's et. And you can see both of them in there if you kind of squint at it and turn your head sideways. Crawling. That's it.
That's not.
Isn't it?
That's not the name of the actual. Like that's no one calls it praline. That it's a food. The candy.
It's a cookie.
Thing. Yeah. It's like a candy cookie. It's like caramel. It's like caramel with pecans in it. Like praline is a very specific candy item.
Okay, well, I've only seen it on ice cream.
Yeah, usually that means that it's some kind of like pecan and caramel mix.
Yeah. A disturbing combination.
What? Pecans and caramel? Why? That's delicious if you like pecans. Yeah, like peanut brittle.
Is it?
It's kind of, but pecan pralines they tend to not be like a hard caramel. They tend to be more of a soft caramel. So
Are there other kinds of pralines?
I mean, you can definitely do it. It's the same way that brittle can be like a pistachio brittle, a cashew brittle, what a peanut brittle. It can be a pecan praline. It can be a walnut praline. It just describes the item. Does that make sense? Because like when a brittle, when you think brittle is usually presented as like an object that has been put into hard crack sugar that's been caramelized, and you break it up because it's brittle. Brittle. And so this is basically like a creamy caramelly goo.
Break it up because it's brittle, just like you have to scrumble because it's scrumble. It's in the name. You have to scrumble it.
This is why I don't talk about things that I actually know.
Oh! Because I'll pretend to know and then
No, because you'll
make jokes.
make me feel like I'm an idiot.
Because you don't find my scrumble very funny.
Birdie. Hi, baby.
Now you're just looking at birds.
Yes.
What kind of bird?
It was itty bitty, and it had a black head and like gray wings, and then
Black-eyed
like a
junco.
little bit of a white breast, chest. Is that a real answer?
Yeah.
Oh, neat. Cool. I didn't know that. Ugh. I don't know birds other than like really obvious ones, like crows.
Like the birds.
Like if you like all those like little like chickadee-ish types,
Nuthatches, etc.
I would not be able to know the difference between them. Like at a base level, I would just generically assume they're all roughly the same bird because I don't know.
It can be difficult to tell like song sparrows and house sparrows apart.
I don't even know what those
Finches.
two things mean.
Finches are difficult.
I don't. Is it a crow or a sparrow? Guess which. That's about as much as I know, yeah.
Yeah.
If it's not a crow, it's a sparrow.
Please tell me
What?
you at least know your country bird.
Oh, you mean the bald eagle? Yeah, of course I know that.
Okay.
I meant the teeny tiny ones. Like I said, I can tell the obvious ones apart. I can tell when something is a pelican. I can tell when something is a chicken or a crow / raven. Those ones are harder to tell at a glance. Or eagles or cardinals are even pretty decently easy to tell apart. Blue jays are also very easy to tell apart because they're like distinct, unless there's something that looks very similar to a blue jay and I'm getting them mixed up, which is also probably possible.
Stellar jays.
I could tell the generic concept of a parrot. I couldn't tell you the different types. Like, come on, give me some credit here.
Brownie points. I'll also add that ravens have long feathers under their throats. Yeah, what about a cassowary, Az?
A
giant,
brown
hateful...
a brown thrum is when I get brown paint on my finger. right? Usually,
That's a
like in this
thumb? A
area.
brown thumb?
Brown thrum. That's what that
Thrum.
is.
Is that your thumb?
Cassowary.
4 fingers and a
Isn't
thumb?
that what you? Isn't that like what our grandparents used to like cook the all-in-one dishes in the oven? Cassowary. That's
Good
you know.
attempt. I just, they're a terrifying dinosaur.
Morningwear.
Are you thinking casserole dish?
I have no
Hmm.
idea what you're talking about. Never heard of it.
Cassowary dish?
Are you done playing the fuck around to find out game with Az?
Never. It's like Squid Game, but it's just us.
It's just-
And we're just trapped in a video call together. Like we're not even in the same room.
When do I get candy? That's part of Squid Game, right? That's about all I know. That and a giant doll that shoots you with its red lasers. The parent family is huge. I've learned that specifically because of a TikToker that I follow. It is fascinating. And my brain retains nothing. Wasn't there something about how like people thought pandas might be
Raccoons?
marsupials or raccoons or whatever instead of bears?
Yeah.
I do vaguely remember that panda conspiracy ness. Just humming along to the music I'm listening to.
Just humming along to the noises you're making.
Uh-huh. And that's fine. Binturong. Binturong
Mhm.
cub.
They have a stupid little face.
Oh, why cute baby. Oh, that's a boopable snoot if I've
Right?
ever seen one.
They always look like. That's my
They
Binturong
smell
face.
like popcorn.
Yep,
What?
they do.
I don't know if that's a good thing. Like, I love popcorn,
It's
but
kind of like how cat feet smell like Lay's chips or dog feet do. What?
that's
But yeah, the Binturongs smell like popcorn.
that's weird.
My cat's feet smell like litter is very much my cat's breath smells like cat food.
Yeah, it really is. It is really fascinating how depending on what cats eat will change the way they smell, though. Not just their breath,
Also, their
but like,
poop.
no, they're just their body scent. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
But also, a higher protein diet with any mammal is just like,
Yeah.
that's gonna reek.
I don't know. I miss the way baby smelled.
Mm. Julia Munn, why would you want civets to smell like popcorn?
That is a very good question.
Because then perfumes with civet musk wouldn't smell so bad. That's, they probably wouldn't make popcorn musk perfume. Aren't civets the ones that digest coffee beans? Yes.
I've had that coffee once. It sure was coffee.
Yep.
Not worth how much it would have costed me, except I didn't pay for it.
That's the only time to really have it.
Yeah, no, that's exactly why it's the time I tried it, because I wasn't paying for it. Because there's no way I would have paid for it otherwise.
Okay. Basically 15 more minutes to kill. Seen any good
Okay.
movies? Do you watch
Uh,
TV?
Wow. What a great conversation topic. I'm so proud of you. Let's see. I finally watched the third Ant-Man movie, even though I barely remember the first and didn't watch the second.
So you're just like, oh, his family's back.
Whatever. I caught the rest of the movie by the time. Yeah, from all the other things. Let's see. We started watching the uh Flag Means Death
Yep.
show, the new season. Um Watching British Taskmaster.
Okay.
Um
Who do you think will win?
uh hmm. Not sure actually.
Like, I love Sue Perkins, but I know it's not going to be her.
Yeah, no. Both Sues are just out of the running, really.
Really.
Love them both, but and oh god, I can't remember anybody else's names right now.
There's Lucy,
Lucy,
Sam, and Julian. Julius?
Sam and Julian.
Yeah,
Julius?
Julian.
Julian. Honestly, it might be Sam.
He seems like shockingly good, or like
Yeah.
solid at like attempting and then fulfilling the tasks,
Yes.
and not just going off on a weird tangent.
But he also goes off on weird tangents.
Not like Lucy does.
No, Lucy is a whole other precious animal.
Just like, what's
Oh,
going
boy.
on there? Every episode, some new mysterious phrase that I've never even considered just comes out of her mouth.
She kills me every single time.
Like, I think in the last episode, it's just like, I don't have legs, I have arms with.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
She's
have
like,
arms,
I
I've got
have
legs with hands on them, or something like that.
no. It's like I don't have. She has legs. No, she has arms with feet on them. No,
Right?
crap. What was
It was
it?
something really just out there.
Legs with hands on them.
Yeah. It's like you don't think you have arms.
Oh, jeez, I can't remember. Yeah, no, she's wild. Although it makes sense if you know who she's married to.
Who's she married to?
Crap. Hold on. I can't. PJ's not here to tell me the name because I can see his face, but I can't see his name.
What's his face look like?
Stop it. That's not fair.
You could be like, long hair, scruffy thing. I'll be like, that's Russell Brand.
John Richardson.
Yeah, I'll need to look at his face. Just give me a second. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, now Peach shows up to help. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, could have just said 8 out of 10 cats does countdown, and he's not like, I guess, Jimmy Carr or like anybody.
Wow. Oh, great. Again.
How many times can a man not pay his taxes? Am I right, ladies? I actually don't know what he did this time.
Thanks,
but,
Corey.
You know, him being a quote-unquote turd blossom is not a surprise ever.
Yeah. He's that kind of person where you hope for the best and expect the worst.
What's that? A male comedian is a dink? El Surprise. Oh, and he's English? Wow. Yeah. That's the noise I make. Every time.
Beautiful. No, no, nope.
What?
Oh, just laughing at chat.
Oh.
Posca's being a whistleblower about your Peter scandal.
Or a sandal named Peter.
Yeah, sure, that too.
Okay. Hosk has created a fictional third founding member
I mean, it's Hosk.
named Peter. It's the loading ready runs George Martin. Yes, fictional. Yes, fictional.
Yes. Fictional. Definitely no dead bodies hidden around the moon base.
Why would we move the dead body to our new office?
Safety?
I can't even use it in sketches. Come on.
This is true. If you can't use it for a sketch, why keep it?
Huh. Wow. We'd have to rebrand to Logan Ready Paul.
Oof.
Oh,
Oofa dee doofy dee.
that's not happening. Get out. Get out to whomst.
I'm sorry, brownie points, but you gave yourself that headache.
It was a good joke, chat.
That's your own fault.
Yep. Banned. All of you are banned. None of you are without sin.
Shut down the chat.
Well,
Shut it down. No? Okay.
yeah. The none of you are without sin is my favorite drill tweet. Turning the 4th of July into the 4th of shit.
You weirdos with your favorite drill tweets.
We like comedy. As look, there are good posters and there are bad posters.
Uh-huh.
Drill's pretty good
Okay.
at posting.
Okay. Listen, it's not that I don't find drill tweets funny, okay? I do. The thing that frustrates me is that
It's like Simpson quotes.
no, well, maybe I don't know what you're referencing. So let me. It PJ will say something, and I will like, or he'll like say something a lot, like right, like a you know, quote it a lot or whatever, and then I'll laugh or not laugh or what, like any kind of, it doesn't really matter what the reaction is, and then he'll be like, "Oh, that's a drill tweet." I'll be like, "Okay." I didn't know that. Was I supposed to know that? Was the context supposed to be what made it funny?
I think he just doesn't want to take credit for the funny thing. Doesn't want you to think he's funny. Because he's not. He's just ripping off
Whoa!
drill.
Yeah, no, he does continually rattle them off. Which, you know, if I laugh at them, that's fine. But if I don't laugh at them, and then he's like, get it? It's a drill tweet. I'll be like, no. I mean, I don't know. I'll openly admit that there's an amount of my sense of humor, like in the lack thereof, that is probably weird and, you know, makes me a less good person or something.
Whoa.
I don't know. Do you ever not laugh at something that somebody else laughs at a lot and you just genuinely cannot for the life of you find the humor in it? And it's not that you hate it. It's just not something that makes you go, ha, you know? But then you feel like an ass because you didn't find it funny and they wanted you to find it funny. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's not that it's bad. It just. That happens to me a lot, and I'm not just referencing PJ here. I promise you, I'm not. This happens to me enough that I'm just like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't feel guilty for that. I usually feel like exhausted because it's gonna be like another Dune joke or something. It's like, yes, dear.
For me, it's the fact that one of the big ones is that PJ loves the movie Step Brothers, and I hate it with every fiber of my being.
Yep, I won't watch it.
I watched it with him once because he wanted me to. He was like, please just watch it. It's like when you're trying to get somebody to try to eat something, and it's like, how do you know you don't like it if you don't watch it? So
Yeah,
I watched it, and like there was a couple of times where I laughed, like I'm gonna openly admit, but as a whole, no,
no.
keep it away from me. And it's not even like a Will Ferrell and that one dude problem. I can't
Mr.
remember his name right
Cellophane.
now. Yeah.
Oh, Riley?
I
Riley? Hmm, something like that.
I think that
As
they are funny.
we've run out of time.
I know.
John C. Riley. Yes.
Yeah. I think it's the one where they're the NASCAR racers. I genuinely like that one. I can't remember it right now.
Beautiful. I think we made similar progress,
Yeah.
except backwards.
Yeah, I started with the environment more, and you started with individual people more.
Hmm. But I kind of feel like I should have started with the environment more.
To each their own method.
Yeah. My saturation's all over the place.
Yeah, that I mean, I'm not that I'm saying it's bad, but like in comparison to mine, yes. It is kind of funny the saturation differences.
All right. Well,
Again, it's not a complaint.
thank you for being with me today, as for this coloring page extravaganza of conversation and sadness, I guess. Uh, have you posted anything cool on your arts recently? The
Have
Instagram,
I?
Azurlorn Art.
Yeah, Azralorn_art. I don't think I have. Have I? When was the last thing I posted? Been a while. Oh, right. When I was, because one weekend a while ago, I did collage making with my friend.
Oh, those were great.
Um, Thank you. I actually really like the way those came out. They're pretty cool. And then I didn't do a lot of art because I was braiding some dog collars, like braiding them like out of cord for my friend wanted some this.
Are they for a dog, as?
Yes, they're for a
Okay.
dog. I promise you they're for a dog. Macrame? Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Or is it like finger loop stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go thank some subs. So goodbye, everybody.
Bye. I'll miss you. Chat. Not Corey, though.
Yeah, I'll see you next week with Angel for some shapes.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.